All right, let's get this show started.
Max Holloway has shared his prediction for the upcoming JDM vs Makhachev matchup. Speaking in a recent YouTube video, Holloway predicted that JDM will get Islam tired and eventually knock him out on the feet.
No, call me crazy, but I'm running with Jack on this one. I think the very first 2 rounds is going to be super competitive, and we're gonna see how the fight is going to play out. I think Jack's takedown defense is going to be huge. He's going to show huge here. I think he's going to defend a bunch of takedowns. I think he's going to get Islam tired. I think the size he's going to put on Islam is going to be a little bit too much. You know, a lot of people keep saying, you know, that Islam doesn't get tired, but in fights you can see it. You know, he just wasn't as tired as the other guy next to him was. But in my mind, I see this way playing out. Jack getting him tired, getting his hand raised, maybe a 3rd round TKO leaning towards Jack. And I think Jack is gonna find Islam's chin, you know. And when people find Islam's chin, you know, Islam when he gets hit sometimes it looks like it gets to him, you know. I'm not saying like he's get hurt, like oh my god he's crazy hurt, but it looks like when he gets pinged, they don't like it too much. So
Chael Sonnen believes Islam Makhachev still hasn't fully let go of the lightweight division. On the latest episode of Good Guy Bad Guy with Daniel Cormier, Sonnen revealed that Makhachev recently reached out to him for wrestling advice, something Sonnen found flattering. During their conversation, however, he said it became clear that Islam still has 155 on his mind.
I have to disclose to you because I had an incident with Islam 2 days ago and it really made me feel good. But he came in to do media and he ends up in front of everybody asking me for a quick wrestling lesson. He said, aside from you, that I was the guy that he admired, and we did some stuff on the wall, and it made me feel good.
Oh
so I was
goodness.
kind of showing
Yeah,
him some stuff, and I was kind of showing him how to pull off, and I felt like he was at a higher level than me, but he showed me that respect. He showed me the respect to say that I want to learn this from you, and I actually do have a concern with a position from Jack that I've seen you in before. Okay, great. Next thing I know, Islam and I are on the wall, and we're working this thing out. And Daniel, even when I spoke to Islam, I could tell he was still thinking of 155. He hasn't fully let that go. He views that as kind of his, and I would like him to break up with it. I'd like him to divorce it completely and really try this 170 thing. I'm looking at him, he's big and strong.
Yeah.
I'm just sharing that. I'm sharing that to foreshadow, because after the fight, I want to be able to come back to this topic.
You know,
Islam Makhachev had another amusing moment with Daniel Cormier. In a video shared by ESPN MMA, Cormier was interviewing Makhachev when Islam noticed DC sniffling and seriously told him to stay back because he didn't want to get sick.
Your breath sick? You sick? It's cold outside, man. Why is it so cold now? Why is it so cold? No, I'm not sick. It's just cold outside. You know what allergies is? But do you know what allergies is? Allergies.
Everybody who's sick said, oh, I have allergies, but they say.
Islam Makhachev has a request for MMA fans. In a video shared by the UFC, Makhachev explained that Magomed, whose actual name is Chanco, but who fans jokingly call John Pork, is considering turning off his Instagram comments because thousands of people keep spamming the nickname, and Islam asked fans to stop calling him John Pork.
Знаешь, кто вообще автор, можно сказать? Кто виновник?
Автор, я же в Инстаграм отправил сообщение. Какую фотку? Ну, настоящему этому Джон Порку я отправил сообщение, его фотку через кого-то Инстаграм.
Нет, вот из-за этого рилса все пошло.
I introduce my team. This guy, Chanco, 2 times world professional Muay Thai champion.
Oh.
Brother, I say Chanco.
Ну, они услышали Джон Порк.
Вы ошибаетесь. Его селение называется Chanco. Из-за этого у него никнейм всю жизнь был Chanco. John Pork is the wrong thing, guys. Don't tell him. You make him upset.
Ты не обижаешься на ислам?
Я
на мелочи обижаться.
На всех, кто пишет комментарии, он обижается.
Да.
Он уже хочет заблокировать комментарии в Инстаграме.
У меня там вот так 1000 сообщений, вот это лицо туда Джон Порка везде.
Dustin Poirier recently ran into John Pork and told him that he looks like Islam.
Really, 2 times? Yes. You know how to wrestle?
No wrestling, Muay Thai.
No wrestling. Okay. You look like Islam.
Same team.
Yeah?
In good shape, bro.
You too much. Retired.
Last fight, the most.
Like Islam.
Самое это количество ударов.
He does look like Islam. Right, Islam.
Get him.
Shavkat Rakhmonov is not happy with Della Maddalena's recent comments. Shavkat has 2 wins in the last 2 years, a finish over Stephen Thompson, who is currently unranked, and a decision win over Ian Machado Gary, who is ranked 6th. JDM was recently asked about Shavkat's presence in the welterweight division, but stated that, for now, the division has moved on from him. When asked about Rakhmonov's status as the #1 contender in the division, JDM said, "I think the division has moved on. If you stay inactive, you kind of fall behind. I think that's where it is. Someone like Sean Brady has been so active. Ian Gary, these guys are very active. How can Shavkat stay in that top position when these guys are fighting guys? It's a hard one, but I'll just do whatever I'm told. Whoever's next is who the UFC tells me is next. I think activity is key. You sit on the sidelines too long, you definitely fall behind." Now Shavkat clapped back at JDM, tweeting, "The only reason you got that title shot was my injury. Funny how you forgot you were inactive for almost 14 months before that." Nickal believes Della Maddalena is the most underrated fighter in the UFC. In a recent video on his YouTube channel, Nickal said he has studied JDM's game extensively and feels that fans and fighters alike don't give enough credit for his skills.
The most underrated fighter in the UFC is, honestly, could be Della Maddalena. He's fighting this weekend. I think that I've watched and studied him a lot, and dude's legit. So, you know, we'll see how this weekend goes. Obviously going up against a really good wrestler, good grappler. He's more known for striking, but I think that that'll be an interesting fight.
Israel Adesanya was so locked in during training that he didn't even notice Dan Hooker standing right beside him, and was visibly shocked when he finally realized he was there.
Good shit, my white end. My favorite white end of all time.
What's that?
Favorite white end. White.
The UFC has announced that Cody Haddon has been removed from his bantamweight bout against Malcolm Wellmaker. Malcolm will now face a new opponent. The promotion also shared additional details. Due to injury, Cody Haddon has been removed from his bantamweight bout with Malcolm Wellmaker. Replacing Haddon will be UFC newcomer Ethan Ewing, who makes his debut riding an 8-fight win streak with 7 of those victories coming by way of knockout. This bout will now take place at featherweight.
Alright, let's talk about it. My fight for UFC 322 at Madison Square Garden against Cody Haddon is canceled. I got the phone call this morning that last night somehow he broke his foot and he cannot compete. My new opponent is Ethan Ewing. I know as much about him as y'all do, but he stepped up to take the fight. Shout out to him, and I still have my opportunity to fight at Madison Square Garden this Saturday. To be honest, it really breaks my heart that I'm not competing against Cody Haddon anymore. I was looking forward to the challenge, the respect that I possibly could have got from performing the way I planned to, but I'm grateful to have a replacement. So no worries, it's the fight game and it's God's plan. So we still gonna put on the show, we still gonna have a good time, and I will see you guys Saturday in New York at Madison Square Garden, UFC 322.
Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet. Number 3 meme was posted by Gerb Schnerbler. Number 2 meme was posted by Haunting Trainer. And number 1 meme was posted by Green Light. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest MMA news.